I am here with my next guest, Lindi Biggi. And for those of you out there that may not know Lindi, Lindi is a person that is involved with dogs and cats and birds and people and all kinds of wonderful things. But she is here today to tell us all about her new foundation that she created, Loving All Animals. And Lindi is going to tell us about loving all animals, but she's also here specifically to talk about helping the dogs at Duraville. Lindi, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Lindi, why don't you begin by telling us what is Loving All Animals?
Okay, Loving All Animals is actually a group of, which is really the most important thing, friends that all love animals, and we decided to get together and try to do something where we really got a hands-on. We all wrote checks, and we certainly like that and appreciate that, but we really wanted to get up close and personal with the animals and watch what happens with what we're doing. And we've certainly done that.
The big thing that you have done with Loving All Animals is you have managed to bring together many participating agencies such as Animal Samaritans, the Department of Animal Services, Coachella Valley Animal Campus, Friends of Palm Springs Animal Shelter, Save a Pet, Living Free. It goes on and on. All of these groups were out there trying to do things, trying to raise their own money. And what you've done is to get everybody together and help.
It's the power of a gang. Again, everybody doing their own thing it was okay, but it really wasn't making the most of the energy. Whereas when we get together, it's kind of like together we stand. Divided, we just don't do as much as we can if we do it together. And so we're all trying to work together. It's wonderful.
Among the first things that you did last month, you had an enormous local pet adoption day. Tell us just a little bit about that, and then we'll get into talking about other things.
Well, that was one of those wow days. We actually had 1,600 people come through the gate for this super adoption event, of which all those animal organizations brought their animals. We had over 100 animals there. And I think we ended up adopting out like 90% of them.
Isn't that great?
It was fabulous. And I mean, it was just electric. And we had like 70 volunteers working, and we had all those people come. And so if you figure that we saved 100 and some lives for the animals that went home, it's really double that because it made room in the overcrowded shelters for 100 more animals.
Well, yes, it did. I think the important thing for people to know is that you and your husband, Gino, have a beautiful setting at your home, and you've got 49 exotic birds and 5 dogs and 200 fish and turtles and birds and everything else. And you did this at your own home. You opened your home, you opened the grounds to everyone, and it's just incredible what you can accomplish when you set your mind to it. You get all these people together. The next thing that you're doing now, you're taking on this Duraville. Tell our audience, what is Duraville? Some people out there may not have heard about it. What is Duraville?
All right, I think most people have heard about it. It's a migrant worker camp. It's a trailer park out in Thermal, and it's a very poor area. Going to it is kind of like going to a third world country, but they're beautiful people and beautiful animals, and they're very poor. Nobody has ever taken their animal to a vet, and they certainly haven't spayed or neutered him. And they have between probably 500 to 800 animals, which is way overpopulation. It's to the point where they're running in packs. So we went there last month, and we vaccinated like 200 of them. And we put tick collars on them because they were covered with ticks. Many of them were too sick, anemic from the ticks, to even spay and neuter. And we'll be going up next week. And again, this is synergy. This is the beautiful thing, the community. I haven't even counted them. I bet you I've got 100 people volunteering to go. We've got a lot of the local vets volunteering to go up there for free. We're going to end up taking 2 trailers, and the trailers, believe it or not, are older than I am. No running water, no nothing. We're going to turn that into a hospital with 5 surgery units, and we are going to probably spay and neuter maybe 300 dogs.
Why did you decide to do this? Why did you decide to take on this huge project?
Because, again, people kept coming and telling us about it. And the animals are so pathetic, and they're beautiful animals. I mean, a lot of people think, oh my gosh, they got to all be fighting ugly dogs. They're not. They're beautiful little animals. They're just homeless, and we've got a hoping that a lot of people will come forward and take some of these dogs, because many of them do not have a home. It's just kind of everybody feeds them. And so we'll probably have 150, maybe 200 Duraville dogs looking for a home.
Where are you going to put the animals? I know I know the project is to spay and neuter them. Are you going to keep them there for adoption? How's that going to work?
Like I say, there was 1 million pieces to this puzzle, and
Oh, yes.
they've all been worked out except for that very one. You came to it. Loving All Animals did buy some fencing to make more kennels for Save a Pet, and they'll take some. But all the other shelters are really, really full, so we don't really have an answer for that. If nothing else, we'll probably do spay, neuter, and return like you do with feral cats, and then hopefully maybe go up there ever so often and try to take a few and filter them out slowly.
It seems that's the big problem right now. Perhaps there's someone out there listening that would like to help you solve that problem. Perhaps there's someone out there that has a big fenced-in area or can help. Would you like to hear from someone?
Oh, yes, we would. We sure would.
I think at this point we should give out the phone number. First of all, I want to remind people that I am talking to Lindi Biggi from Loving All Animals, and she has this huge project that she's taken on to help the animals at Duraville. It's not only to help the animals but the people. It's a very unhealthy situation out there, and she wants to adopt out all these dogs. Give us the telephone number that people can call.
It's area code 760-776-9397.
And they can go onto your website, of course, if they want to get more information, www.lovingallanimals.org. But this is the immediate need. Give us the dates. We've got to get that out there. When is this going to start?
We're going up on the 22nd, which is a Friday, and we're going to have volunteers with horse trailers and car trailers and everything else. My garage is totally full, and we're going to be hauling all this stuff. HSUS is bringing in this huge rig with the 5 surgery things. We're going to set it all up Friday. We will start spay and neuters at 8 o'clock in the morning, both Saturday and Sunday, and we'll do it until we drop or we're done.
Okay, and we need lots of volunteers at this point. In your information that you passed on to me, you really would like to have some people that can speak Spanish also that can help. So you need volunteers, you need all kinds of equipment, you need money. That's a big issue, certainly, but you'll take what? You've got a whole list of things here that you'd like to have.
Oh, and it's amazing. There again, most of the list we've really got, and I know this is a terrible thing to say.
It's not a terrible thing to say.
But people have come through just unbelievably. Just send us some prayers, and if anybody knows anybody that could take a Duraville dog, that's the main thing right now.
Okay, so the big issue then is the adoption, and those that cannot be adopted, a place to keep them.
Right.
Well, Lindi, I just thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everything that you're doing. And certainly, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that are going to listen and send you some money or some help or some land.
Oh,
thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.